Okay. I'm Krista Torney-Burkhan. I'm the Executive Director of the EcoMom Alliance.
And I'm Jenny Orser, the Director of Business Development at EcoMom Incorporated. And EcoMom promotes an environmentally, economically, and socially sustainable future through activism, social networking, and responsible, conscious commerce.
There it is in a sentence.
There it is in a sentence, subject to change. But in discussion about what we're doing that's innovative in the nonprofit sector,
We're doing all of this.
we're doing all of this.
Well, EcoMom strives to provide education and outreach to women and families. And actually, we're open to anyone. It just usually begins with women when they become mothers. They have a much raised consciousness to their power in the world, how they can make good things happen versus increase damage. They have children they want to raise properly, and have healthy food and non-toxic environment, and teach them about being socially connected and volunteerism. And so EcoMom strives to service this growing legion of women that are saying, what can we do? We know we can do more. We know it's out there. We know there's information. We're confused. Help us to figure out what to buy. How will it help the planet? How will it not hurt the planet? How can we help other people? How can we connect? And EcoMom now, we have over 13,000 members. We're all volunteer. We have a shopping market to help with make choices, conscious shopping,
and
healthy shopping,
and to fund our activism.
and to fund our programs.
And that's where we're innovative. We have two revenue streams through our for-profit corporation that funds our nonprofit education mission with direct revenue streams that we don't have to count on other sources of income through either grants or funding from donors, foundations, etc. And we think that the future of socially responsible entrepreneurship is in financial sustainability, having your own money.
And we think that because of how connected we all are as humans, and now how connected we all are through the web and all the exciting things that's happening with technology, we can make this happen in our homes. We can make it happen for ourselves. We can make it happen for people across the world.
On their cell phones?
On their cell phones, on their computers, and pull people together when that seems to be the hardest part right now, is how do we connect with each other with the way our lives are and the speed. And now we can. We can reach across the world and help women in Congo. And
well, that's one of our last tools. Besides having our own funding to provide the financial resource for our mission, we also have a social network. So that's one of our tools as well as one of our assets. And what I would say would be an equally important innovation in the nonprofit world would be technology and self-sustainable funding.
I think the strength of EcoMom is that we are innovative because we are moving forward in a hybrid capacity in our organization, and I think that's actually the strength of all people, is that we're capable of so much more. And the secret to our survival has always been that we're hybrids. We know how to become something else when we have to be, and we know how to work together, and we understand our connectedness as an organism. So I think that we're just going to lead the way for a lot of other people to do the same thing.
Hybrid bipeds.
Hybrid
Bipeds.
Hybrid bipeds. That's what we are.
That's it. Thanks for giving us another chance.
Thank you.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
Which is how somebody might experience this organization through their computer or their phone, or
We have an online experience available, as well as in person, and we have basically 4 tools. We have our network, which you can experience online through our social network software, where you can have your profile and you can join a regional EcoMom chapter and connect with other EcoMoms in your area and see what the community is doing on that level, as well as what the organization is doing on a global level. And so that you're networking both in person when you hook up with your chapter, but also online with other EcoMoms. So that's sort of a live and technical experience for EcoMom. You can shop. You can shop at EcoMom online, and then we do in-person special events where we raise awareness through promoting a lot of our friends who have more celebrity experiences than we do.
We
But
form alliances with other people, and then we promote what they're doing and show how we try and show that basically any step you take is one step in the right direction. If you want to take one step, you can take 10 steps. You
all
can
towards
see.
environmental, economic, and social sustainability, cultural sustainability, socially responsibly living, essentially.
And you can be anybody. We don't screen you and say, are you male or female? You know, you don't have to be a mom.
Or a parent.
Right, you're a parent, but you can join a pretty hip group of 13,000 women across the world and get a lot of free tips and a lot of information, a lot of education.
And
it's all
get
free.
involved, and you can take
It's all
action.
free.
So you can learn about it, you can shop there, you can experience it through video content, through networking, and
Live
you can
webcasts.
go and march if that's what you want to do.
And do you interface with or partner with other organizations?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the half of the hybrid is that we're in alliance with Ecomom Alliance, and we have partnerships with many different nonprofits that are here today at boot camp. And for instance, we're working with a human rights organization in DC called the Enough Project, which works specifically with a variety of different trouble areas in the world. We're working on the Congo project with helping rape survivors. Hundreds of thousands of women have survived the rapes. Many other hundreds of thousands haven't. And we're helping them with job skills training to be able to make products that we can then bring back and sell on the Ecomom marketplace. Which increases the sustainability both for them, for us, and
And
raises
for the
their
environment,
awareness.
because some of the products that we're training them to create out of their amazing cultural heritage with their textiles is to have reusable napkins. And so they're supporting
Reusable
reusable bags, they're supporting themselves through earned income. We're sustaining the planet by not using disposable everything. And we're sustaining our mission to educate the rest of the world about doing these things by funding our market and funding our activism. We also have partnered with Revolution of Foods, which is a local Bay Area social entrepreneur company. We have a lot of local programming and global programming, so that if you are, we have a chapter I think in India, and we may not be as much on the ground in India per se with our Beyond the Bag campaign, but that's where our global campaigns, like our Congo campaign, comes in, more so than maybe our Healthy Lunch campaign in the public schools in the United States.
More questions?
Questions are good. They help us
If I were partners doing something interesting and good to benefit the environment, and I said, how do I get involved? How would you answer me? I'm interested. This sounds great.
How would you
How
get
do I
involved?
plug into this exciting
I think
effort?
what's really important about the work we do as an alliance is that we find out from you, what are your best skills? What do you offer? What are you experts at? And then we figure out how can we take that and bring it to our membership and then have something brought back to you. Because otherwise, there's got to be a reason that you're involved with it. We love when we do everything out of the goodness of our heart, but part of sustainability is economic sustainability. So we have to figure out how to make this work for everyone. We can't all be, these huge legions of unpaid people. As much as we do believe in service, we have to look at one of the, three legs of sustainability, which is economic sustainability. And so we really look at all of our partners and say, what do you do that we're not doing that completely ties in with what we do, so we don't have to start a whole extra division of Ecomom to do what's already out there.
Right.
We're a big tent.
And it's
basically.
very consumer driven as well. The environment as it relates to consumption, as that relates to mothers in particular being what it ranges from 80 to 95% of
Buys.
domestic consumer spending, purchasing in the United States. So a lot of it harkens back to consumer product, consumer education, voting with your dollars in terms of, I'm going to buy this peanut butter because it's organic, because it's locally produced, because it's in a glass jar, and because a portion of the proceeds from this company are going to fund healthy lunches for kids across the country. And so all of that education we are aggregating and disseminating, and then getting you involved on how you can continue to do the work that we're doing.
Basically, we're just a network of women and we're pretty powerful. It's a pretty strong force.
Because
A
of the
network of women trying to see positive change. So, you know, if we like something, chances are our memberships, they're really going to be happy we told them about it. And if we don't like something, then you maybe got to watch out.
Then you should watch out if you're the thing. Right. Because of it. At the playground, on the benches.
At the ag around, you know, it's all, it goes back to ancient Greece.
Yep.
Okay, interview's over.
Yep. We like
Like an
NorCal.
advertising spot for NorCal.
I know.
Services.
We don't mind NorCal, although I didn't know they were in
Moving
moving.
services.
I think that might be a totally different company. But go NorCal. We like the waste management NorCal guys. Does
Thank
that
you.
seem a little
Thank
bit
you.
more